Welcome back to Luxembourg. It's time for some more cup fun, and I just hope the sacrifice we've just made is going to be worth it. Third round of the cup then, home against the best team in the country, although if you look at the league table, we're the best team in the country. We have suffered 2 defeats now, both very annoying in their own ways. Now, to take you through, from the last cup game, we won a derby game against E19 2-1, came from behind. They went down to 10 men, but we were dominating the game, and that, by the way, their only shot of the match. It was a free kick, absolute worldie. 1-1 draw with Una Strassen, who are a decent side. Again, I think we were the better team. They only scored from a penalty. Then the first defeat of the season, Jeunesse Desch. We hit back after we went 2-0 down. Again, those were their only 2 shots of the game. Not just on target, of the game. Dominated them, didn't score, lost. Then ground out some wins. 1-0, 1-0, 2-0. Again, dominating all 3 games. Defending well this time. I think one of those games we didn't allow a shot, so I wouldn't have put it past us to still manage to concede. But and then this one, which is the sacrifice I referred to earlier. Because basically, that lineup, pretty much second string. Match sharpness was low, and boy did it look it. Because they ran us ragged in the first half. We were absolutely awful. Through the water bottle. Things improved a little, but we didn't score. I made a quintuple substitution, which I didn't really want to do, because obviously I'm trying to save these boys for today's game. And Rodriguez pulled one back, but it wasn't enough. But the first choice lineup is in today. Hopefully they're reasonably sharp. Yeah, I think we will just go to positive. Actually, we'll take that advice on board. And I mean, we have beaten this lot this season, so there is no reason we can't beat this lot. Let's have a look. Who's there? Their star man, quite possibly you. Actually, yeah, definitely looks like it's you. So we'll go in hard and fast on you. And yep, that's looking like our starting lineup. Soro, who you probably barely have seen before, has established himself as the starting player on the right, even though he is actually, well, actually no, he is technically left-footed, but he's got 2 very good feet, so he can swap over if we need him to. And the good thing is, what we can do with this system is, if it looks like we might be able to get at them better out wide, we can swap the flanks and set them up as wingers instead. So, right, they are inconsistent, we are decent, although those 2 annoying defeats are sat there. Right. Pump fists. Home advantages, no reaction to that whatsoever, so let's throw out a bit of trust. I trusted them last time and look what happened. But they seem to have responded quite well to that. Talking of which, managerial support is back in the green, because they have gradually, and in clumps of 4 or 5, forgotten all about the fact that they were complaining about our lack of depth up front. Which, incidentally, those 2 players I signed to basically appease them on that front before we got Timo Ehring, who is today's starter, haven't actually played a league game yet. So, you know, I think I can be classed as being proven right. I mean, Ehring obviously was a good signing. He's come in and been our starter, but yeah, I think I was right. We didn't need either of those 2 players, and they will be going as soon as I can get rid of them. Oh, Moreira, he is quite good in the air, isn't he? Suspiciously so. I don't know if his attributes really show that he is that good, but okay. Right, they are playing out from the back very clearly. Okay, Pinto. Self back in position, son. There we go. Oh, Sorrow. Now, he has got bags of pace, so he can get on the balls like that. Prudhomme. Oh, come on, Sorrow. You've got to react quicker. You're over having the pace, but you've got to have the reactions as well. Oh, dear. Well, we've started quite well, by the looks of things. Dominating the game. Certainly creating any chances that are happening. Moreira. Oh, hello. Interesting. Oh, he's got it back again. Airing! Timo Airing, who did, I think he scored on his debut, and then he went on quite the goal drought, but he did score in his last game, and of course has just scored again, so hopefully he's starting to get the hang of it now. Lovely finish. Not quite sure the goalkeeper extended his arms there. For those of you who are old enough to remember it, that was a bit of a Hans Sagers moment. If he'd have... Oh, Pugnet, well done. If he'd have done his job properly that day, maybe we'd have got rid of Everton from the Premier League a lot sooner. Oh, fingers crossed for tomorrow. I'm no huge fan of Leeds or Leicester, but I so want Everton to go down. Mainly because it will be absolutely hilarious. Especially with the debt they've managed to pile up, which they're hoping for Premier League money to sort out, I have no doubt. Okay, oh, well, let's not run the risk of praising them before they're going to concede a goal. Ammo for. Alright, Pinto. Okay, where's this one going, lads? Ocas. Moreira. Airing. No, that's barely a highlight at all, is it really? Right, we'll dish out a bit of praise. Although we do seem to be letting them get back into this as far as momentum is concerned. Oh, that's for Sorrow to chase. Gets there. Oh, Prudhomme. We just need to be a bit more ruthless in the box, I think. Because, I mean, you can see actually they are out possessing us. But we create chances. We play well. We just don't quite score often enough. We'll do the old capable of better thing. But it's been a decent first half performance. Okay. Let's not throw it away straight away at the start of the second half. Oh, well on Moreira. Go on. Okay. Sorrow to chase onto that. Oh, that's the beauty of his pace. We can't just launch the ball over the top and get him onto it. Get ourselves into the box. That's a throw in. Clipped off the corner flag. Right. Come on, boys. Let's not let them get back into this. Again, the ball into space for Sorrow to chase. A little bit optimistic, Sorrow, but well, Moreira should have done better with that. I'm wondering about Prudhomme, because he's just not. I mean, he's not really playing badly as such, although he has had some poor performances. But he just never seems to play well for some reason. So I think we might have to look at a shake-up of unlucky Airing, those midfield roles, and I don't know, maybe make him the advanced playmaker, which means we're gonna have to find something for Landinho to do, because I want him on the side. But go on, Airing. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Oh, Sorrow, you needed to pull that across. You needed to pull it across, son. Right. Yeah, see, I'm going to put Goni in there. And I'm going to leave everyone else as they are, I think. I mean, what we might do is just start doing this. One thing I have done, because I got sort of put onto a little website that evaluates your tactics, and it seemed to say that counter pressing for us was not a good idea. Well done, Javier. Confidently claimed. It wasn't a great free kick, to be fair. And that's it. Not the most exhilarating cup game you'll ever see in your life. But I don't think there's any arguing that we earned the win. Yeah, I mean, they literally didn't have a shot in the second half. We absolutely closed them down that second half. So, yay. We are through to the last 16. Let's see which top flight side we get this bloody time. Actually, the draw has been done. So, I can't remember quite who we might get. There is a top flight side that could be drawn against us. It was one of those either or ones. So we'll have to have a look and see who actually got through. Well, as predicted, top flight opposition yet again. Jeunesse Canache, who started the season very well. They have tailed off somewhat since. But again, it's another far tougher draw than it could have been. So if we're going to win this cup, we're going to do it the bloody hard way. We might come back for the cup game, but it would be nice to see a league match for once, wouldn't it? I mean, if you don't mind skipping out on possibly not seeing us go out of the cup, we have got the derby game against Differdange on the 2nd of January. So maybe we'll come back for that. Thank you for joining me this time. Sorry it wasn't the most thrilling game in the world, but, you know, proves it's live, doesn't it? And, yeah, like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.